Hey guys, it's Tammy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for coming back. It's been a while, I know that, but I do want to apologize to you guys and kind of let you know what's been going on. So today my video is going to be 5 things about me. So if you don't really know me outside of these videos, then today you're going to get to learn 5 different things about me. So let's go to the first one. First thing about Tammy that you should know. I am a wife of 11 years and some months, 3 months. And I am a mother of a 23-year-old. I know, all these great looks, and I have a 23-year-old. I know, it's unbelievable. But he is the light of my life. Love the guy. I still call him Nugget. He's probably going to get upset. I call him Nugget and Noodle, which I have no idea where that came from. I think he liked noodles when he was little. But so he's the love of my life. I love that kid to death. He does drive me crazy. If you kind of look in a little bit, you'll see some gray hairs in there. He does drive me a little bit crazy because he is in college. But love him to death. Love my husband to death also. And my husband, if you notice, sometimes I will have links to other videos about graphic design and photography and different things like that. That is actually my husband. His name is Nicholas Thompson. He has a YouTube channel as well. He's a graphic artist. He has done my logo, pretty much all of my marketing for the past 6 years, I believe. So he's discovering his passion, and he has offered it up to me, so I accept it with open arms. But I'll have his link below also, so you can check out some of his videos, like his videos and subscribe to his channel, just like you've done for me. The second thing, I'm sorry, I'm reading notes. The second thing, because there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about me, but the second thing, what I've had people ask me this before, and that is what has inspired me to become an interior designer. So I'm going to try to make this a short story. Growing up with my mother, she always liked quirky things. She always liked quirky looks. She always had these huge plans for her house. She wanted a corner bar in her dining room. She had this big, beautiful, she still has it, this big, beautiful buffet and hutch that she has glasses with her initial on them. She's very obsessed with her name and her initials. But she always liked like pink and green, and a lot of people weren't doing those colors at that time. She loves gray. She mixes weird colors. And she always kind of showed me these different things, and she actually inspired me to become an interior designer. She would always want to go to the hardware stores, and you know, I would help her pick out different things. Like, it seems weird, but I would help her pick out things like toilets and sinks and towel bars, things like that, and towels. We'd go to the store and we mix towels together in the actual store to see which colors looked good together. We were just very weird. We're a weird tag team. So she is actually who inspired me to do interior design, just from her love of color and her love of furniture and accessories. She's big on accessories. She's always been that person for me. And when I first went to college and I started doing interior design projects, I would show them to her to kind of get her ideas. And she never really came out and said, oh, this is beautiful or anything like that. She's just not that type of person, but she did always look at my things and say, oh, this is very interesting, this is nice, where'd you find that? And you know, different things like that. So she's been my inspiration for interior design since I can remember. Another thing to know about me, this would be number 3. My first time on a plane. I actually talked about that today with my girlfriend. And she was very sad for me. She was very sad for me. But, and very sad for my son because he still has not been on a plane yet. So my husband, he grew up in the church and he plays the cello. Little known fact about him. He plays the cello and he was in drill team for the church. So he's traveled a lot. He has family members in Texas and he used to have family members in Atlanta. So he's been on a plane more times than he can probably count on his two hands. My first time on a plane was about 6 years ago. My mother needed a way to the doctor. They needed to run some tests. We were extremely scared because they thought maybe she had cancer. And she didn't want to talk about it really. She didn't want to tell anyone in the family, but she happened to tell me. And I instantly lost my mind because the appointment was the next week and I lost it. So I took the last little bit of my and my husband's money and I got a plane ticket and I flew out the day before her appointment by myself. My husband did not go with me. My husband didn't even go to the airport with me. Took the train to the airport. That's when we were living in Atlanta. And I got on the plane by myself. I, asked a couple people how to get to the terminals. I didn't understand any of the lingo or any of the stuff. And if you've ever been to Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta, that airport is insane. You have to take a tram from one terminal or one side to the other side, from international to domestic. And it's just a huge mess. That place is huge. It's a mess. And I wouldn't recommend, if that's your first time flying, going out of that airport. Ugh, don't do it. You'll be so confused. I was so confused and so tired. And then when I got to Akron, Canton Airport, and my mother picked me up. First of all, she got confused trying to pick me up. But when she got there, she's like, oh, well, you can drive. I'm like, I know I was on a plane and I didn't have to fly the plane, but I'm exhausted from walking around Hartsfield-Jackson. So, and I did have a layover, I guess that's what it's called. But I had one stop, and I stopped in LaGuardia. And when I tell you, first time on a plane, afraid of heights, and I opened up the little shade because I was at the window, and there weren't very many people on my plane anyway. It was a smaller plane. And I opened up the shade, and I saw the Hudson. I almost died. I thought I was having a heart attack. It was like heart palpitations. I was freaking out because I was like thinking of Sully. And I was like, is Sully flying the plane? And like the flight attendants were looking at me like, this lady, seriously. They probably told everyone about that, I'm sure. I'm the laughing stock of what is now Southwest. It was AirTran at the time. I'm the laughing stock, and I'm okay with that because that was my first time. So, but interesting story. But yes, my first time flying on a plane was 6 years ago. I'm 38. So that just a fact there for you. Number 4, I'm not good with technology. I have a lot of people ask me questions about, the camera that I'm using to record this and like the microphone, different things like that. Hey, don't ask me squat about this stuff. Please don't, because I have no idea. I will refer you, bam, right to my husband. He is the one that has purchased the camera. He's the one that purchased the microphones. He is the one, we have a backdrop right now. If you're looking at Marvel posters, but he's the one that purchased like the backdrop and all of the different stuff. I'm an interior designer. I can make things look really good. I can do that. But you asked me about computers and computer programs. I mean, I use AutoCAD, and a lot of people don't really know how to use AutoCAD. for drafting. Like I have a lot of interior designers ask me, you know, oh my God, I don't know how to use AutoCAD. It's so difficult. And it's easy for me because I learned it a long time ago when when my brain was still functioning, and it would still take things in. But now, like technology, I'm actually going to have a couple videos of my stress level of trying to find a new computer. I was asking my husband a couple questions this morning, and I said, you know what, let's do a video about this because my head is hurting, number one, and number two, I think that other people may be able to get something out of this also, with me looking for a computer, so they can know kind of what they're looking for in a computer also. So technology, not my friend. So don't ever ask me about it. You can put comments down in the bottom and say, you know, what camera does your husband use? I will tell you he uses a Canon 7DD. That's what we're using right now. Other than that, you asked me about lenses and all this other stuff. I have no idea. He actually set this camera up before he left today. And he said, all you have to do is turn it on and stand in front of it. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, me and technology, nope. Don't know anything about it. And I kind of don't want to. And then number 5, the final thing, and it will also lead me into my apology. So number 5 is something that is kind of near and dear to me. And it's something that I've been going through for quite a few years. So in a previous video, I believe it was a video with me talking about my vision board, I spoke about my channel being about things other than just interior design. And the reason I want to do that is because I feel like people want to know who they're hiring and who they're thinking of hiring. I want to know a little bit of something about people. I even listen to their music. Like I kind of want to look into their life a little bit. So I feel like people feel that way about me. So what's been happening to me, like I said, has been happening for a while. So anyone that knows me on a personal level, which some of you that have subscribed to my channel, you do know me as outside of the YouTube world and outside of interior design. I have a few health issues. One of the bigger ones that I need to get taken care of this year is fibroids. I have fibroid tumors and I have them very bad. And because I lose so much blood on a monthly basis, it has caused me to be anemic also. And I'm extremely anemic. So even standing in this room, because we don't have our curtains up yet, our curtain panels, I'm very cold. The heat kicked on. You probably heard it a few minutes ago. I'm freezing right now. And the temperature in my house is like 60 something, but I'm freezing. So it always feels like it's like 30 or, 40, between 30 and 40 all the time to me. So the problem is that they create all kinds of havoc and I'm constantly in pain. My menstrual cycle normally lasts for 2 weeks straight. When I've worked at a regular 9 to 5, I've had to call off certain days or work from home because I literally can't stand up. So it's been a problem. It's been a problem for years and it just constantly gets worse. So every month it gets worse, actually. So my apology to you guys is that, the last video I did was the Black Panther reaction video. And I wanted to do more after that. Like, I want to do a video about my different services and what they entail and, things that I need from you and blah, blah, blah. But I've been literally sick for this past month. and I'm just feeling better today, which is the reason why I was like, let me hurry up and do this video. So I just wanted to kind of apologize to you guys because I don't want you to think that, you know, hey, we're enjoying this girl's channel and then now she's not doing any videos. I am going to be doing videos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stockpile some videos so that then that way when I'm not feeling good, I can still be posting. So, and also don't worry if you do want to hire me for interior design services. Usually what I do is I schedule things around the time where I know that I'm going to be on my cycle so that I know that I can get your work done. And I do have 2 assistants. So if I can't physically get to your work or get to you, then one of my assistants will take my place. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about the videos anymore because I will have them done for you. So so that's the 5 things about me and my apology. And I guess my next video, I don't know what my next video is going to be. So I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to say, you know, stay tuned for my next video. Hopefully it'll be within the next couple days, depending on my schedule and my husband's schedule, because he does his videos with the same camera. So like this video. Don't dislike it. Don't do it. No thumbs down. We don't take those here. So only thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel. And then head on over to my husband's channel. Kind of look at his videos. Like his videos. And subscribe to his channel. So until next time, you guys. Toodaloo.